Hello, I am IBX Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. This is a lot of firsts for me. I'm going to be streaming using my new PC for the first time, which means everything's just been freshly installed. I didn't have a chance to test it because it all just got installed like, a few minutes before the stream started. Let's hope you can hear me fine, and if anything's off, just tell me in the chat and we'll be good. But yeah, hello, my IBX Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I'm going to be building a Sky War singular map in 2017, and I'm going to be doing this in quite a different way than you might normally expect, because I wanted to, again, have a slightly different feel to these Sky Wars maps I had before. They were very functional like 2 or 3 years ago, but I figured let's go above and beyond this time. Let's make a slightly better Sky Wars, and I'm going to be doing that by, so here's what I've got grass blocks, dirt, and then, actually, they should be grass blocks too, but whatever. So we got grass blocks, we got some dirt, then we got some glass, then we got packed ice, just to cover up the bedrock, and then we got bedrock. You might think, Toycat, what are you doing with this super flat? The idea is, I want to have a village generate, and I'm going to make the map around that village, and the village is going to be like the center. So then the center chest, it can be inside the blacksmith chest, and I think there's a smart idea in that. I might be silly, I might be missing the point entirely, but that's what we're doing today. Let's see what happens. And oh, Matthew Deutsch already, and with the £2 super chat saying hi, hey, welcome to the live stream, and indeed, welcome everyone else who's just joined right now as well as Matthew Deutsch. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I always am a little bit worried, like, I think it's Deutsch, but whatever. welcome. My first step, in case you're curious, I have caves turned on, and it's this very bizarre experience. I've never experienced anything quite like this before. But yeah, my first thing is to look for one of these, an NPC village. Looks like we found one. I prefer one with a blacksmith, though, and I think we've got a big enough world that we can just ask for a blacksmith elsewhere. Or we could regenerate the world and see what happens then. Yeah, that's an idea. There's an idea. I like that. Yeah, for the record, it's a new PC, so like everything's a bit scary. Honestly, though, setting up a new PC is kind of like it's awful because there's so much you have to get done, but it's always so nice when you've got a fresh install of Windows because just as a tiny little fun fact, I think is pretty widely known. But just in case you don't know, Windows there's something called Windows rot, where over time, because of incorrect installations and uninstallations, PCs just get slow. It's a well-known fact. You can look into it, and it's always nice when you've got a fresh PC with fresh hardware, and it's like, oh my god, everything just happens the moment I want it to happen. Like it's wonderful, and it's one of the nice things I think about upgrading PCs. There you go. There's your fun little fact. So yeah, I was hoping I'd find another village, but I've only got one other village, and it's just over here, and it's a little bit bigger than I was really expecting. Right at the edge of the world as well. So, it's doubly problematic, this one is. Yeah, what we're going to do instead, because I realized I made a giant mistake, I'm going to ignore this one, we're going to say, we made a big mistake, because rather than using glass, I want to use air. Because if I use glass, I have to manually explode it. In German, sch is like ch in English, so Deutsch. Yeah, Deutsch. I know like the vaguest bit of German, but I always still get confused by the word Deutsch, because it's so similar to Dutch, and in your head you want to be like, no, Germans wouldn't make the German word for Germany like the Dutch word for Dutch, or the English word for Dutch, or whatever. So instead it's like, instead we call it Deutsch, but no, it's Deutsch or whatever. Yeah, can I just say that's one of the most confusing things about like European languages, right? The way that whole thing comes across. Anyway, but yeah, thank you for the super chat, always appreciated, and always a wonderful start to the stream. So let's try this one more time, because a little bit of mistake was made right there. And also, yes, hello everyone who's just joined the stream. Let's call the map Sky Wars again, or Sky War singular, Sky War, and my super flat setting should have just saved from last time. So replace the glass with air, and it should be exactly the same, but it'll be a bunch easier to deal with. So, my bad, mistakes are made. Let's try not to make those mistakes again. And then we'll leave on caves as well, because they're fun. And let's turn on ravines as well. That's a setting I didn't even know we had. That might be new, actually. That might have been a secret feature. But yeah, let's go and turn off his privileges. Turn off weather cycle. Probably daylight cycle too, honestly. Let's try this again. Take 2. Let's pretend none of that just happened. Also, hello, Nero. Welcome. I have a Germany friend. Is that a friend that is the state of Germany, or a friend from Germany? I feel like it could be either the way you say it. Oh, okay, perfect. So this will be the center of our Sky Wars map, right? This is going to be the center island, and it's going to at least include this blacksmith chest, and I kind of want it to include this one too. Yeah, here's an idea, right? I'm going to have the center of the map be like a circle, cut out from this edge around to that edge. Because then if we do it that way, and this won't be the center, this will be the center or something. And if we do it that way, we could have like an interesting map that's like, it could be balanced in a way, right? Like, if you're trying to understand what I'm saying here, I want to like make it so that it's not a perfect circle. You know, let's just get straight to it, I guess, and then maybe it makes sense afterwards. Also, this villager house generated inside a cave. That's kind of interesting. Sometimes I just want to spend like hours and hours testing random stuff, like, oh, what happens if we turn on ravines and this and that? Because with custom superflash, you get to do really bizarre stuff like this, where like, but below here gets a little bit scary, right? But yeah, let's just let's pull out some TNC and let's do step 1, I guess, after we turn it to date cycle. Step 1 is using lots of TNC, and then after that we can do other stuff. Every time you talk about my name, and I've got to go. It is, to be fair, like the name, there's something about like the German word for Germany, or the German word for German in that case, in the case of Matthew Deutsch. Yeah, I'm trying, I'm giving my best shot here. But yeah, it's like kind of shocking to me, because it's a very bizarre word for another country to call themselves. But it is one that is the case regardless. So then we'll go out a few blocks here, and then inwards. We'll make some of this priest temple hang off over the edge on purpose, in fact. That works for me. And then we'll go inwards even more than that. Yeah, you know, whatever, this can be rough cut. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle or square or whatever. So we'll go inwards a little bit more, and then we'll start slowly curving around here. So again, I'm just trying to draw rough lines right now for how big this center island should be, because I want this to be a very big center island, where it's Sky Wars, but the center is also a place that you can war over. Although actually you need to be able to see each other. That's a key consideration. Maybe actually, you know, let's just make the center these. Oh man, this is a really careful thing to work out. I think I should just make it like vaguely rectangular and cut right across here. So right across that village house. We'll blow up that village too, and we'll call that done. And again, we can work out all the fine details afterwards. And then after that, we can make the islands. And then everything else should just about fill in after that. That's the hope anyway. So again, the mining block noise is echoing. Oh, is it really? Thank you for letting me know. I'll press the mute button. I'm not sure if that muted me or if that muted. Okay, if you can hear me right now, that's good. Can you hear the game audio too? Because I don't know what I just pressed by doing that. But yeah, thank you for letting me know regardless. I'm just going to turn down my TV, I guess, or my monitor with this stuff in it. So yeah, that'll be sorted hopefully. So, Cat, are you digging out the entire world? No, what I'm just going to be doing is I'm making a Skywars map, and this is going to be the center. Why you hear the sound twice? Audio's weird. Okay, I've turned it off now. I'll turn it down a little bit more there, so you'll only hear it once maybe. And then if I turn down my speakers, so menu. Oh god, the speakers on this are terrible. Like you have to go through so many settings. Okay, don't worry, we're gonna get it sorted right now. We'll press the down. No, there's a volume button on here actually. Okay, volume. Oh, the volume on my monitor is already set to 5, like out of whatever it goes to. Okay, so we'll press enter. And we'll turn it down from 5 to like 2. Well, you know, let's go down to, yeah, let's go to 2. And that, in theory, should make everything better. The problem with Minecraft noises is they don't care about like, you know, like what your stuff is set to. It's always just on the level of like all the way or nothing. And I think honestly, you know, I don't know if this is bad sound design or good sound design, but apparently, you know, like the way it's set up is it's loud no matter what you do. But interestingly enough, I was speaking to my brother about this, and he insisted it was like a well-known conspiracy theory. You know, I mean, not a well-known one, I guess, but it was like, you know what? I reckon the reason Minecraft, you know, they have the noises, is because if you have like the noises that are like that engaging, there is lag, Toy Cat. That's not my issue. Turn down the setting in Minecraft. Okay, so that's what people think it is. So I've got my thing. I turned down everything just a little bit, and that should fix it. Again, it's a new setup, so everything's going a little bit strange, but I'm glad we got that fixed. Oh, because I'm streaming, I can also set up like weird stuff like this, and there should be a webcam there, but there's not. And then it's got like I can tell you to follow me on social medias that don't exist. If I want to just cover my screen and stuff, I can do this. Oh, there's so much going on there. But no, I'll get that all set up some other time. Again, I intend to use OBS again, but like I want to get the subscriber noise going up on screen and stuff. But for now, this is what we got. This is what we're dealing with. So yeah, this is gonna be my rough shape of my island. Are you seeing it yet? Is it making sense? Because it's gonna be terribly shaped, but I just want it to be able to. I don't want it to be too big, which seems a bit contradictory. Oh wait! Idea just came up with it right now. What I'm gonna do is have all the islands be on one side of it. So let's say it's a 6-player game. There'll be one island here, one there. So everyone's like next to each other, and there are like objectively bad and good locations to spawn. Maybe that could be a fun way to do things. Who knows? For now, we're just gonna make sure we dig out the place we're digging first, so that we can blow up everything else. If we're being honest, that's the reason. Everything else is gonna have to go, and I want to make sure I get this right. So Toycat, the sound is coming out your computer and your mic is picking it up. Yeah, it should be fixed now. I don't know why that is the case. In fact, is this using the right mic? That might be what's wrong here. No, this is the right mic here. Okay. So I'll just move this forwards a bit. It's interesting that it's only happening on this PC. I could watch my own stream and find out, in fact. I don't know for certain. To get having fun with the settings. Don't forget to disable autosave. Good idea. Sorted. Okay, yeah, I'm going to quickly check my own stream. So you're going to hear me echoing, and maybe me echoing. So it's okay. The sound is coming out your computer and your mic is picking it up. Oh, I sound amazing. That is some high quality audio there. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Wait, I'll break some blocks so I can hear it on my own stream or whatever. But that was amazing quality. I don't know what you're all talking about. This is this is all wrong, I reckon. I wish I could forward this. Okay, so let's try this again. It should be fixed now. I don't know for certain. Wait, I'm listening to me. Don't get to disable autosave. Good idea. Sorted. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna quickly check my own stream. Oh, this is. So you're gonna hear me echoing, and maybe me echoing the echo. Go, just do it, Toycat. Just break the blocks. Okay, he's not doing it. You know, it's fine. Past Toycat sucks. Sorry if that confused anyone. You know, I miss technical difficulties a little bit. You know, it's been a real long time since we've streamed and we had them, right? It's been some time. This is like nostalgia Toycat. This is you know, like with the new Coke, old Coke thing. It's like that exactly, right? I didn't hear anything wrong with the audio. Apparently, I saw so many comments that I was like certain something was, but maybe it was nothing. Thank you for all the reassurance anyway. It's always good stuff. So people saying they could help me build it and whatnot. I feel like this is the sort of map where like there's only a little bit of work that's like, you know, brute work, which is what I'm doing right now, where you just gotta kind of like place the blocks, and then we gotta like actually start designing the islands. I think anyway. I think. So we'll know for sure after we actually get this done. But for now, let's actually do some blowing up. You know, that's the exciting bit. That's what you all want to see. So we'll blow up that first of all. Not necessary to my plans. Oh, that's a problem. Whatever, it's fine. Then we'll steamroll through here. We'll blow up this as well, because why not? And really, everything outside this line we're drawing in the sand right now, or in the dirt, we want to be destroyed. Like that, you know? And then what that leaves is this giant gap to the floor, which is going to function as our thing. Oh, that house has gone all the way down through. That's going to be a real nightmare to destroy. So how about I make this one of the spawns? That doesn't make any... You know, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Toycat uses TNT as blocks. Yeah, using TNT to get rid of water is a totally valid technique, I'll have you know. Totally valid. Oh, but what am I going to do about this? I guess we'll just cut past the... Yeah, we'll just run right through this house. Pretend it's not there. We'll destroy it later. But for now, we just want to get over to there. Perfect. Okay, so like I said, everything on the outside of this perimeter is going to be exploded. And everything on the inside will turn into like actual Skywars maps. So, you know, let's be honest. This is the most fun bit of map creation. When you realize you get to destroy something. I'm just saying, it's more fun than when you realize you have to build something you've just destroyed. Just a little bit more fun. So we'll blow up all of those crops. Goes just wonderfully. I could use my own tips from that video on explosiveness, could I not? And I can make that work even better. You know, that's what we'll do right now, actually. Because we want to get the maximum explosiveness for the minimum effort. We're going to, like, carefully place or, like, space around our TNT on the island. Kind of dig it in as we go, too. And see what we can get done. Gets rid of lava, too. Fight fire with fire. Right? See, that's the amazing power of TNT. It can do anything if you really want to. Why didn't you take villages off? It's because I wanted a village. I want the village to be my center area. Because in Skywars, there's generally two types of island. There's islands on the outside, and there's islands on the inside. In this case, it's going to be an inside island. That's the theory anyway. We'll see if we actually get if it actually turns out that way. But that's our plan. Then we'll place some TNT along there. See how well that goes. Answer very well, I guess. And yeah, it's if you're curious as to why we also had all this dirt here, it's just because I want there to be dirt underneath the village, and I think it's easier to do it this way. I think so, anyway. I think so. So yeah, what's the theme going to be? The theme is going to be a village. I think we're all going to have our own village house, maybe. A village house that is destroyable, maybe. I've got some ideas. We'll work this as we go along. But for now, again, we've just got lots of destruction to do. I want to make sure there's no houses outside the bubble, because they're like especially ugly. And everything else can kind of just work itself out as we go. Again, explosions are the most fun bit of building anyway. So we'll deal with everything else as it happens. Just keep the explosions rolling. And once we've got a decent amount destroyed around here, which we've roughly done, we did a very poor job here, but it is just about how we want it to be. Minus this destroyed. Should we just cut through this house as well? Like I went round it, but whatever. It's gone. It's already started exploding. There's nothing else we can do about it, I'm afraid. What's happened? Yeah. So the theme of this map is there's going to be a village in the center, and there's going to be 2 chests with different stuff, but there's going to be something stopping you from getting from each side of the island to the other. Maybe it'll be 2 center islands that are like slightly divided, but I want it to seem a little bit kind of scary. So that's roughly what we're going for. In case you're curious. Do you do this every year? Says Connor Lions. No, I had this. I used to play Skywars. So how about I tell you the full story of Toy Cat and Skywars? It's an epic tale that will last for a solid 20. Sorry, I was gonna say like 20 seconds, but it's probably gonna be more than that. Basically, I went also blowing up houses because they're ugly. Okay, Mr. Homeowners Associations, focus. I guess I am being a little bit homeowners association-y here, but on the other hand, maybe they shouldn't have made their houses out of literal cobblestone. In Minecraft, how many blocks do we have to build out of? We got like 600 now, and they chose cobblestone. Really, cobblestone and oak planks? Like, geez, I'm just saying I would have picked better blocks, and I don't even claim to know how to build. Actually, I claim to know how to build whenever it suits me. But I only very poorly, I guess. I don't really know what building's all about in Minecraft. Are you going to have people to help join the map and destroy? It probably would be useful if I did that. So I'm going to see if I have anyone on my friends list. Is Mega versus Prime around? He's not. Have we got anyone else who wants to join? I don't know. Well, if you want to join, should we invite? I'm sure he'll join. 10 random Arabs. Let's invite this person. And let's see if they'll help me destroy the map. See, now we got 2 people. Or 10 random Arabs, I guess, makes it 11 people. That's our official plan. And it will go just wonderfully, I'm sure. Because, again, there's just a lot of destruction here. And destruction's fun for a bit, but, like, cleaning up these last bits is going to be ugly. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah, we get... See, you invite a random person, and they will, in fact, help. So I wonder if they'll work out what we're doing here. So can you place lots of TNT for me? So TNT, all around here, just destroy it all. Just all of it, get destroyed. Okay, do you get that? Here you go. You can have my things. Okay, so let's focus on the islands now, because we have to, obviously. So yeah, so that's the center. So the islands are going to be somewhere out here. Let's carve them out too. So I'm thinking about 20 blocks gap. No, actually about 15 blocks gap, something like this, to each of the islands. And we'll make a giant square, and then we'll turn it into like a real island later. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's make a giant square. On PC, you have a preset for this. You have a preset for like islands with. I think I'm doing it the most efficient way I can, honestly. He's written a sign. He has. I'm not so sure about that. Maybe this isn't the genius idea I thought it was. You hear there's someone called Random Arabs, and you think, I'll invite them. That's a good idea. And sometimes it's not a good idea. But you live and you learn, right? So this is 6, 7. Okay, this is a 7x7 island. We'll make a few of these, and then we can kind of customize them all as we go. So next up, we'll have one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to go to 9 if we're doing it this way. Yeah, no. Okay, I hate to like politely ask someone to leave, but I thought they would be watching the stream. I thought they were watching the stream and like they knew what I was doing, but I don't think they do. Oh no! No! Okay, wait, TNT, don't explode. Okay, they definitely do not know what I am doing here. They have definitely misunderstood the briefing. I hate to do this, but there's a hole in my blacksmith now. I mean, it looks more rustic, I guess. That's a plus. Let's just put this back together, shall we? Let's just pretend there was no damage done here at all. Actually, we'll keep the skylight in. The skylight's kind of fancy. Lol, Toycat has the best mods. Toycat's mods are by far the best mods of all the mods I know. That's why they're Toycat mods. You wouldn't get to be a Toycat mod if you were a substandard person, I don't reckon. So you have a preset for the sky, and you spawn on a quarter made of stone blocks. Oh, that's interesting. I'm still not 100% sure what you're down with, but it sounds like what I want, but with a little bit less effort. Why must you destroy a beautiful village? I'm only destroying some of it. I didn't want to destroy this. I think he misunderstood my instructions when I gave him a piece of TNT. I think there was a fundamental misunderstanding there. And now I've learned that misunderstandings are bad. See how that works? Living and learning. Isn't life wonderful? I meant square, not quarter. Oh, so like skyblock. Nice. Make it 10x10 for the island. I mean, I'm not like entirely obsessed with 7x7. I just think 7x7, like, we can make them into real things later on. But we'll see how this goes. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 7, 8. Again, we're just kind of starting with these, so we know what not to destroy later on. That's all we're making sure we do here. Then we'll have another one kind of upwards and more towards the center again. Over here. Yeah, sure, why not? Just over here. 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Counting in Minecraft is like seriously hard sometimes. I know this is the most ridiculously like first world Minecraft problem, but like trying to count and do anything else at the same time will lead to you messing up one of those two things. It's a consistent rule of life, I find, and it's just a little bit annoying. So the fact that there's explosions here is a little bit like problematic actually, but we'll just, that's fine. We'll have problematic islands. That's good. So we'll make our square start here, and yeah, let's just pretend this all works out. There's a lot of pretending going on today. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we should have another square. It's a little bit close to that one, but whatever. Something fairness. And then the final square will be all the way over here. A little bit further forward, but then the map kind of balances that out. So just over here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But yeah, seriously, like counting and getting anything else done. Like I can't. I've lost my count, and it's like one of those weird things. Counting is such an easy task, right? Anyone can count like so easily, but for some reason, maybe it's just me. Chat. Let me know right now. Can you count and do other things at the same time? Or because one of my favorite like tests is like trying to count while someone else is counting, right? It just the problematic islands. Do the problematic islands have a mob pay cap? I'm just saying, creepers are worth a lot more here because they make this whole thing. It's more of a 0.1 world problem. Oh no, that's too much. But yeah, does anyone else have problems like counting while other stuff is going on? Because even when someone else is counting, I can't count like a different number to them. Because like the way it like links into you. It's weird stuff, but that's kind of that right there. So next up, we'll make some explosions happen. Lots of explosions is my theory right here. If you want to join, by the way, if you want to help me out, just send me a message right now saying like bomb stream bomb. Don't bomb the stream. Also, we got nope, 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 yep, 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 nope, 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 yep. It's something like 60% of people are saying no, and like another 40% are saying yes. Which is interesting to me. I would not have assumed it would be that way. Anyway, next up we'll like have a second set of the island go down another block. Just to make it very clear these are islands. But yeah, if you're on Xbox One and you really want to help and you like explosions and you won't destroy my islands, then bomb and then stream. Type those two things in the message, add me on Xbox Live, and I'll try and add you back. I don't like people build maps because the map sucks, says Bazcam. That's the thing, yep, my map does definitely suck right now. Like, this is... I think you could have handed Minecraft to a literal 2-year-old that doesn't understand, like, the world or object permanence, and they would make something a bit more artistic than what I've got right now. I'll admit that very fine, but, you know, there's a beauty in lack of beauty sometimes. I'm just saying. And this is definitely got some elements of that, I think. So trust me on this. Trust me on this. Maths is for nerds. I'd rather smoke the date. Smoke the date? Is that like some term for like being really good at knowing what day it is or something? Like, I'm so good, I smoked the date. I'm not entirely certain. So again, is this a custom super flat world or is it a world without bedrock? It's a custom super flat world. So the idea is, all I have to do is destroy 5 layers, and it goes right down to bedrock. So again, it looks terrible right now, but the more holes we make, the more clear what we're doing is. I don't have an Xbox on, but I want to join. I think that's a problematic concept right there. But yeah, let's find someone who's got bombs and streams in their message. Bomb the stream. Let's see if anyone wants to. Bomb the stream. You know, that's a good enough one that we'll do it right now. So view profile. Invite. They're called James May, like the. We have to add as a friend first. Like the Top Gear Print Center. Modern art, says Sullivan Boys. That is always my defense for anything terrible I do. Like, oh, I might have committed 3 murders and assault and battery earlier today, but the thing I don't think you're understanding is that was modern art I was just doing. So, if you could please give me a lighter sentence. You know, it's not even a please. I think you should, because, you know, art is just a valuable part of the world. Without art, you wouldn't have shoes, officer. So I'd actually like you to pay me for that art I've just performed. I'm sure, actually, you know, I'm convinced you could probably get like some form of legal defense by saying that the murders you committed was modern art. Because there was that woman, I think, like, she's a famous performance artist, and she was just like, oh yeah, you can do, you know, like, it was something like, it sounds awful, but it was like, do anything you want, and some people like literally, you know, like cut her something. They committed crimes against her, and that was fine because it was art. So I'm just saying. Also, look at the day in American format. It's like you're not even a COD player anymore. I've never heard that phrase, even when you say it afterwards, so I'm really not too sure. Bomb the stream. I'm glad we all want to bomb the stream. That's that is a useful little fact. Okay, so let's invite Jimmy Jim, because that's a nice name. Actually, you know what? Hilltop Goat. You know, like, with a name like that, they've got to be a good... Oh, look at them. They really understand this bombing of the stream. And they've got swastikas in their real name, though, so... Like, their real name is Swastika Devcode Swastika. I don't know if you can trust a man who's called Devcode Swastika Devcode, you know? That's not someone I'm, really able to trust like that. So, with that said, let me move on to the next... You know, Sworn 77, they're probably trustworthy. Like, bombing the stream is something we can all get behind, like I said. Friend, submit. Try this again. Someone will join eventually, I think. Oh, they found a secret shortcut. Interesting. No, see, it's cool that because Xbox One like has this like message system, you can see everything someone's messaged you with. So you really could have like a back and forth thing going on there, which is I think that's kind of cool, right? Rings ISIS, says Reddish. You know what? Can ISIS bomb streams? I'm not sure they have the technology for that yet. The goat actually gets it. I don't know. I didn't want to be friends with the goat because he has swastika. Like, imagine if you went to a job interview and you're like, "Hi, my name is Andrew Swastika Toy Cat," and you're like, "What? You you question like question mark question mark question mark, and they're like, no, sir, it's a simple misunderstanding. I'm just called Andrew Swastika Toy Cat. If you want to write that down, and I'm just saying you wouldn't get the job, and therefore if you want someone to blow up your Minecraft world, you don't invite someone who's called swastikas. I'm just saying it's basic logic. It's basic logic. Makes total sense. Trust me. So yeah, we've got 5 islands. This is 5-player Skywars, I think we've decided, very hastily, and we've even got like an island shape going on here. Again, I swear this is modern art. Hi, new people. Welcome to how IBX Toy Cat makes this Skywars. Says Miranda Batista. I would describe this as like also, the beetroot goes away, and that goes flying in the sky. This is the first time I've built a Skywars this way. It's just like, okay, so what it was, this is a funny one, right? This is one of those things where I lose all my credibility, so I'm sorry. But the reason I wanted to do this as a map is because I was looking for thumbnails, and when I saw the current thumbnail, the one for this video, I thought, I would like to make that. Like, I literally picked the thumbnail, and then I thought it was such a cool idea that I'm making this video about that thumbnail idea. But so please don't hate me. But the truth is, that's why this is such a weird idea. I just saw it in a picture and thought that'd be cool to do. Okay, so let's see if anyone's actually willing to join. Because for some reason, we got lots of people willing to bomb the stream, but no one actually willing to join the game. Remember, you have to add me as a friend or like follow me or whatever. Someone was called Sparky Meow Meow a second ago. Shady Meow Meow. That's the name I can get behind. Oh, they're watching on YouTube. I don't wanna. I feel bad when like I'm inviting people that are like watching the stream otherwise. Lego Ross 22. Sure, let's give this a try. View profile. Add friend. Don't share real name. Glad it understands. I'm dropping out of school to become a professional Toy Cat mod man. Then you can moderate what's modern art and what's not now. You can be our official guide. Like, is this modern art? I think this is modern art, but I'm just not sure because I don't have someone telling me who's deeply familiar with it. That's the thing. Oh, we actually got someone. Okay, let's pray. Let's save the game first. Let's pray they understand what they're doing. Okay, so where are you, Mr. Legoros? Okay, so he's a crocodile and he's got TNT in his hand. Let's see his first actions. Do we have someone that understands the premise, or are they going to be another random Arab? That sounds offensive to say like another. I swear their name was literally 10 random Arabs, right? I'm not being offensive or anything when I say that, am I? Whatever. It's not offensive to be offensive unless you're being offensive to be offensive. That's the rules, I think. Okay, I tried. Blowing up stuff is hard. I get it. Like, he's a little shell-shocked. He's not sure what's going on. That's fine. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Oh, progress. Yeah. Progress. Okay, so he's just going to blow up everything in that direction. Is he, though? Okay, we'll keep our eye on him for a second. No, your BS is not modern art, so I can't. Oh, it must be a higher category. You don't have to compliment me that well on the stream. I appreciate it, though. So, Cat, do you know anything about update news for console? We're going to be getting a bug fix and new map update soonish. Ooh, they're going really close to my buildings. A little bit concerned about that. Should we just... See, the problem with trusting people with TNT is, like, it's really easy to make mistakes. Okay, we'll trust them. They're showing their best side. I'm sure that would be just... Oh, no, not again! The same blacksmith as well. Okay, we'll put it back together. It's fine. This is what we do for a living now. It's good. It's good. We're all fine. Okay, so at least there's no intentions to do it well there. There's no bad intentions. Trying is the most important thing, says Leanne Vandermeer. I agree. Trying is very important, and I'm glad he's trying his hardest. That's what matters here. So anyway, speaking of trying our hardest, I'm gonna also try my hardest to get this like a little bit destroyed right here. Again, this seems like a really tedious way to make a map, but I still think it's saving time over the alternatives. I really do. So we'll quickly explode this. make the gap between these two islands more pronounced. We just want to make lots of holes in the ground like that. Fill them in. Hole in the ground over here would also be good. And as long as we don't hit any of the islands, we should be good. Again, then they don't look like they're islands yet because they're not. But they're future islands. They're soon to be islands. They're islands in waiting, if you will. That's what we're kind of doing right here. So, although this is getting uglier and uglier, it's kind of getting more and more functional. In a way. You know, are we just making the ugliest Minecraft map in the world? Is it one of those things where we just, no matter how hard you try, it's always going to be ugly because of the nature of randomness? I hope that's not the case. Oh, I want to tell them to, like, watch out. The TNT will fly this way. Oh, you can see it right now. You can see what's going to happen. A TNT is going to go flying right into the... Oh, it's good. It's good. The further away he gets, the less risk there is. So that's what matters here. That's what matters. Although I'd like it if, you know, I'll draw his attention over to, like, here, where it's probably needed a bit more. So I'll teleport him to here. Just there it is. The audio is a bit off, Toycat, so it's Blackoiden? Blackoiden? Thank you for letting me know. I don't know what's wrong with the audio. There's something wrong with my microphone and Windows 10, I think. Oh, no, not the sign, not the sign. Your M9s don't need to join. It's fine. Toycat, did you do a customized world? Yeah, I did 5 layers of grass, 70 layers of air, and then 1 layer of, whatever this is, packed ice. Because I think packed ice is slightly more pleasant to look at than bedrock. Because, like, look at the patches of bedrock, they're kind of sad. Whereas this is a thing. I can see something beginning to form if I use a lot of imagination. If you use enough imagination, anything is possible. Even Toycat builds can look okay if you go really crazy on it. Really, really crazy, I guess, though. Okay, so I think it would be fair to suggest... Yeah, that's like good you know, yeah, look at this. This is beautiful. This is beauty, pure beauty in its most... it's great its form. So let's work on this first island, because everything else kind of springs from this. So we'll, like, dig around it manually to stop, you know, any, like, crazy explosion stuff, shenanigans going on. And again, we'll trust that everything else over there is going just fine. Retro Gamers XYZ says #BoatBros. I still remember that Boat Bros thing from that UHC so many weeks ago. Like, that was still the most surreal moment I've had in Minecraft UHC, I think, ever. Of just like, these people think the best strategy is to ride a boat, and it's actually working for them. You don't usually assume that's a valid strategy, but sometimes it's fine. It's pronounced Bladen, says Blackoiden. But it's a Q. You can't just use a Q as an A. That's not... Oh, I guess, like, there's some Q&A joke in there. That's not how the alphabet works, right? Are you on Xbox? Because you should get a PS4. I have a PlayStation 4 lying around here. Don't worry. I just... I'm doing this on Xbox One because reasons? I don't know if there are any reasons I'm doing this on Xbox One, actually. You're right, maybe we should switch. Maybe let's just start this again. Try again later. I'm sure that'll go just fine. So yeah, look, it's forming. The map is beautifully, slowly coming together. And I think that's wonderful. Check out, how are you so good at MC Survival? Says Mayreed O'Connor. I don't think I'm amazing at Minecraft Survival. I just really like it, so I play it a lot. That's kind of my thing. Because I know there's something about survival Minecraft that just has always interested me a great deal. And that's kind of why. Oh, also another thing I've been meaning to do recently. You might have noticed my room's a lot more echoey than it was before I moved in here. And I've spotted it's because there's like the tiniest bit of like poor noise in this room. I have this giant fireplace in it, so it's like a little bit confusing. But yeah, there's a little bit of like echo and noise and stuff. So I'm going to buy those weird, the things you see in studios. You know, the triangle foam things. And I'm going to make everything go wonderfully. So if you've noticed how you can like hear me do that, like tap my desk, which I do like non-stop during whenever this is something like someone spotted in Q&A Saturday. Whenever I'm talking too much, because I move my hands about, I'll like accidentally hit the desk in my hands every now and then, and you can hear it like really visibly on the mic. Like it makes a really annoying douche sound. So I just did it a bunch for you right there. Hope that wasn't too annoying. But yeah, let's focus on the islands now, I guess. Let's really try and like get some amount done. I think every island will have a unique type of tree to it to make them all feel different. So this one can be, let's call it Acacia Island. Actually, Oak Island. This one can be the basic, everyone's favorite type of tree, right? Just a single oak sapling placed as simply as that in the center. Actually, should I have an oak tree or an oak sapling? Oak tree. Yeah, we'll just grow a tree. Make sure it's a lovely big tree. And they'll be at the front of the island. Back of the island? Front of the... we'll go right here. That's the location I've decided. That might seem arbitrary, and that's because it entirely was arbitrary. And then we'll bow mill it up. And that can be... Oh, Lego Rosa's coming to say hi. What's up? What have they done? Oh, no, without... Okay, wait. I want to, like, kind of... Wait. With your fists, preferably. TNT is dangerous. Okay, I tried. It's good. This is better than having the blacksmith chest blown up. Let's focus on the positive here. Let's focus on the positive. No, it's all wonderful. I like when people like really do just offer to help sometimes in Minecraft. I didn't believe people were genuine the first few times, but like it's happened a few times where like there's been some ridiculous project that I've been trying to do by hand, and people have helped out on. As a fun fact, you might not have known. So Focus was the first moderator for my live streams, and I believe he helped with the very first one of those projects I did. It was something like 5 years ago, before we had custom super flats on console. Or we did have custom super flats, but you couldn't like, customize them. It was just the one super flat. So I wanted a world that was just purely bedrock, so I could build anything I wanted on top of it. So I was like, I'll just use TNT and blow up the entire world. And it took so long, and I got like 8 people in there at any one time. And that's how I got that whole thing done. But that's how I met Focus. So sometimes being useful will make you important. Sometimes. To some people. In some cases. That's a fun lesson, right? Hi Toycat, I'm from Ireland, says Shane O'Connell. Fun fact, if your name has an O in it, like, I'm Toycat O Andrew, or I'm IBXO Toycat, they're Irish because that's like the O in the surname is kind of like a giveaway. Like how if they've got Muck in their name, it's Scottish. So MacDonald or McDonald is a Scottish name. And if it's got Van in there, it's usually Dutch. There's a bunch more that you can spot and be like, my whole life makes sense now. But that's how you can work out where someone's from, or at least where their surname's from, or their second name, or whatever you want to call it. Their name that is not their first name. You can work it out like that. Anyway, my tree didn't ever grow. There we go. So this is a nice Skywars. This is the most traditional Skywars Islands in the world. I like it. I'll dig it. It's fine. Oh, but I don't have ores in the islands. So I have to like place ores underneath this, I guess. Yeah, we can do that just fine. Actually, wait, we'll make the entire island out of dirt and ore. Just dirt and just ore. So you have to make yourself useful and good things might happen. That's the real pro tip, says Focus. There is a pro tip for everyone right there. The more useful of a person you are, the more useful people will see you. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to swing this into a life lesson. Toykas for life. Toykas is a pretty ugly combination of words. Like, surely, like, Focat is a better way to combine those two words. My name has a Vanan, says Skygamer, which means that your surname probably came from the Dutch land. The land of the Dutch people. Do you have, how do you have the patience or time to do stuff like this? Starting Minecraft projects, I know it's like a ridiculous thing to most people. But for me, it's just like, most of the time when I want to do something in Minecraft, it's usually absurdly sized. Okay, yep, what do you want? Where are you taking me? Over here? Yeah, good idea. Do like some blocks by hand maybe, it might be easier. There we go, there. Just it reduces the risk on the collateral damage, which we've gone through a lot of already. We've gone for a lot of collateral damage. A bit too much for my liking. A bit too much. Toycat, did you know that no, oh no, I missed something. I was drawn a strange place known as Wigan, says Firefrone. I've been past Wigan several times now actually, because it's one of those stops I think they make on the way from like Manchester to London, and like no one ever gets off or on or off there, or maybe it's like it's Glasgow. So it's one of those stops that no one ever gets on and off at, and you just kind of wonder why that place exists. So I've heard of your place because I've been stopped there and wondered why it exists at least once or twice. Isn't that a wonderful coincidence? It might be the opposite actually. it might be the opposite. So yeah, why don't you make a super flat, build high up, and then make the islands. I think that's what I did right here. Unless you're suggesting like just have the ice and then make my own islands. I could have done that and it might have been faster. Honestly, like at this point with all the explosion damage, it probably would have been faster. But I don't have a good but here actually. Good idea. I thought this would be going a lot faster than it is, but that's the beauty. That's the beauty in making your own Minecraft project. Sometimes it goes slowly, sometimes it goes fastly. Yeah, see how that makes sense? I'm from Greece, or in Greek, and then they've got a really long name. Oh, you can spot Greek names because they've got like super long. Usually they're super long. Usually they use weird letters like y and you can tell a Greek name is what I'm saying when you see one, if you know your names. So if you're from Greece, then your name probably gives itself away. If you're called Alexander or something, maybe that gives it even more merit. I don't know for certain. Oh, islands. So we've now got some dirt. Now we'll throw in some ore. But I want to make this like a fun game of like, there's going to be ore but no way to get the stone. Yeah, what I'll do... Okay, wait, that's a really good idea actually. I'll make it so you have to go back to get stone. Maybe... Yeah, wait. We'll make... So there's stone on the main island. But we could also have like stone be between the islands. So you have to kind of like mine into someone else's island. Yeah, okay, boom, just perfect idea. So there'll be like a giant cobblestone mini island here. A giant mini yeah, whatever. The thing I just said. And we'll make it like between the islands in this way. So just a big deposit of cobblestone. Look, something like that. And just make it look like a boulder, but in the sky. And now like two people have to fight over that. It's a little bit closer to here than there. But whatever. You get the point, right? Like this, if you want to get the stone is the hard bit to get. Do stone so it's realistic. I think cobblestone looks a bit better than stone if you're making boulders. I think. If you're called Socrates, there's still up a place. If someone is called Socrates, you can assume they're lying about their name. That's a lesson I learned. Now that I hear you are Greek, +1 subscriber says Dark Legends. I'm not Greek, so you might have to remove that subscription. I hate to break it to you. No, I'm like definitely not Greek actually. In fact, this is why I like to call myself, because every part of my what's he doing? Every single part of my nationality at the time that you know, like the parent or grandparent was born was part of the British Empire. So I'm just gonna say, you know, where are you from? Lots of places, but to put it simply, the British Empire, because it sounds nice. Let's be honest, the British Empire was one of the best empires, right? Like, I think we can all agree that, regardless of where we're from. You know, it had the nicest name. The sun didn't even set on it. Like, that's a good thing. Imagine you had a house the sun didn't set on. That would be just wonderful. Shines bright like a boulder in the sky is the country version of the Rihanna song. Are there boulders in the sky in the country? I'm not quite sure. If maybe that's like a. I'm just not sure what the reference is to there, I'm afraid. But yeah, we'll give each island like some iron just for free that they can do whatever they want with, but they have to like get the stone to get the iron as like a cruel twist of fate. Or you could just use the dirt on your island to go to the center where there's stone and iron and wood. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. So it's tactical and stuff. Very tactical. I like it. So I think we probably need to like up our speed here because we haven't been going very quickly, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like, this is a lot of progress, but like, wait. For the record, it's not even at the modern art phase anymore. You might think, oh, Toy Cat. I've been trying to work out faster into a sentence, by the way. I haven't been able to, but there you go, faster. But the thing is that there's this giant thing right here, and it's like it actually looks okay in the gap, right? Like each side of the gap, not so much, but the gap itself looking wonderful. I like that. So yeah, these will be two islands. One will have a regular tree. The Roman Empire was the best empire, says Solopapoyas. I honestly would actually not. Roman Empire probably comes like second in my opinion. Roman Empire was a strong empire. If we were having a like a war on like who had the best empire, Romans would probably go like somewhere fairly high up. I'd give that to you. For the record, every now and then I see a message in chat, and I really don't know if these people. Okay, so if you leave a message in chat saying "Toy Cat, read your chat more," do you realise that if I wasn't reading my chat, I wouldn't be able to read your message telling me to read chat more? It's Mongol Empire was good too. No, Mongol Empire. No. You've lost me now. I was really on board with what you were saying. I thought, yep, this is wonderful. Good job. Good job with it. Like right there. But Mongol Empire, no, not quite on the level of the British Empire. I'm sorry. Toy Cat is actually Harambe, says Curtis B. I mean, I've never seen evidence that I'm not Harambe. Is it Harambe? Harambe? It's definitely Harambe. Yeah, that's the one. I mean, I've never seen evidence I'm not Harambe. Harambe? Ah, like the thing you call people you love. Because that's what Harambe is, right? He's the thing everyone loves. What about the Greek Empire? I mean, again, these just aren't strong empires in my opinion. These are just, we're talking subpar empires. Rome was the best Toy Cat. But I mean, the Roman Empire was just too long ago, right? Like, what do we even have left over from the Romans now besides Kaiser salads and lead pipes? What else? Roads maybe? But I mean, who even likes roads? I would argue, in fact, if we hadn't invented roads, if we'd have just stuck with railway lines or whatever, then we'd have less exhaust fumes or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to argue that the Romans invented the least carbon friendly thing in the world, and therefore the Romans are the worst and the British is the best. Logic, try and beat that. It's not possible. It's actually funny. There's a bunch of like people who have like super strong empire opinions in the chat. I was just trying to say British Empire is cool, but I like that whole thing too. Mongols are always the exception. Is that a reference to Crash Course History Rate? I did watch some of that series. I can't say I watched all of it, but I can say I watched some of it, and I wouldn't even be lying. So I guess we'll blow up this house too. So sorry, villager house. I know you like living here and stuff, but unfortunately, ANCAPs are not fans of roads. Can confirm. I mean, I feel like everyone's a fan of roads, right? Like you just gotta complain about like how roads are done, or like the way we do roads. Like there's always room to complain with roads, but I've never actually seen anyone say roads are bad. Like, oh, I wish we had less of them. Who's building all these roads? I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, French Empire is strong. As a British person, I know this is one of those like silly rivalries, but like there is a genuine part of me that's like not okay with French people half the time, and I'm just saying that's my reasoning for not being down for that. Oh, I just placed all that TNT, didn't even do anything with it. The Roman Empire ain't the best. See, there's such strong opinions on this. I was just like, what? I'm gonna list one opinion here, but like there are some people that are like seriously down to debate empires, and I would love to do that. I think we should do that sometime. Let's have a Toy Cat cooks a cake and talks about empires at stream. How does that sound for a live stream one day? Because I think it sounds like the best live stream in the world. You're the entirety of Italy, says Denkcat. Blue? Wait, you're the entirety of Italy, blue. I don't know what that means at all. I have an Italian part of my family, so I can say that like, oh no, I messed up a little bit. So like I can always say like, oh yeah, it's okay. There's definitely love the Italians because I have an Italian uncle or something like that. I don't know if he is Italian. I think his parents just live in Italy. But like, doesn't that make you Italian after a certain amount of time? I'm really not sure actually. I'm really not sure. In fact, yeah, I think that's a common trend. I know lots of people who like have people they know who live in Italy. Like that's just kind of a thing. Amazing live stream idea, says Liam Vandermeer. I like it too. You know, at some point soon, we'll do Cooking with Toy Cat and Empire discussion. It will be just wonderful. Just wonderful. So yeah, by the way, let me just quickly thank Lego Ross 22. He's been helping the whole stream. We've just been kind of goofing around, talking about Toy Cat Empire is the best, as kind of lines learns. How could I forget about the most important empire of all? The Toy Cat Empire. My bad entirely. Okay, okay, so if we ignore the fact that like 80% of what we did today was destruction, then that was kind of wonderful. Can you cook a cake? Isn't it bake a cake? Else isn't there? Well, on the one hand, you might be right, I think, in theory. But on the other hand, you know what? Maybe I meant I was going to... I wonder why it is baking and not cooking, actually. Like, what... You know, one sec. Definition of bake. What? Is it when you use flour that it becomes baking? Definition of bake. Because it's 420, that's probably not a good thing to Google. Cook food by dry heat without direct exposure to flame, typically in an oven. But that means... it's synonymous with cook. Yeah. Let's see, I'm totally right here. Because, like, I cook most of my food in the oven, like, but I wouldn't say, like, I'm going to bake myself some chips right now. Because that sounds silly. Right? Can we all agree on that? You don't bake chips or, like, whatever else. I'm not sure anymore, you know, I'm so confused. The Toy Cat Empire hasn't even conquered its own kitchen yet, though. Oh man, my kitchen's being invaded by ants right now. It's terrible. It is the worst thing in the world. It's like I don't know what to do about it besides just go, well, I guess I don't get to leave food out on the counter anymore. You know, my brother came around today and he was like, you know what, you should hire a maid, and I figured, you know what, I feel like having a maid would be a story, right? I don't know a single person who has a maid, or like, you know, I don't know anyone with a maid because I'm not like I don't know people who own maids. That's a sad fact about my life. Fun fact, Toy Cat exposed. But limo baking on 420. I'm just saying there's an entire different meaning to the word bake if you say it on today. I'm just saying there's something special about today's date that changes what Google might suggest to you. Don't just book it, Thomas bake it. Wouldn't be quite as catchy. Is that like a slogan for the airline Thomas Cook? Also, this tree's gonna end up giant. I bet that's what's gonna happen here. Thank you, of course. Aha! Okay, yes, we got... I think it's unfair that this tree's the smallest, and they have the worst spawn. And they're the furthest away from the center. But, you know, that's how life is, apparently. Maybe I'll give them something else, like a free diamond or something. I don't know, we'll work out something to make this fair. But next up, let's throw some chests down. This is everyone's second favourite bit. Oh, we got some punching going on here. What do you want, sir? Maybe over here would be good. Just make sure you watch out for the buildings. That'd be nice. I know maids, so technically I know people who own maids. Do maids own themselves? Would it be fair to say that, like, if you're a maid, you own yourself? Do I own a YouTuber? Can I say that fairly? Like, oh yeah, I'm IBX Toy Cat and I own a YouTuber. But you know, anyway, my point about maids, before I got distracted. Everyone who owns a maid has like some ridiculous, scandalous story, right? And I'm just saying, wouldn't it be funny if I could be like, oh yeah, so I had a maid, and then she snuck into the YouTube room, and she's actually been editing all my video titles to not include references to Minecraft, because she believes that Minecraft is the devil, and that it's corrupting her kids, you know? Like, wouldn't that be quite a story? Or like, oh yeah, I had a maid, but then she replaced all my bananas with, I don't know, cupcakes. And every single time I'd buy any fruit, it would get replaced by a baked dessert. And you know, I just can't eat that, I can't eat that unhealthily every single day. Are you going to be able to build out to the edge? says exterminator. I want to make it so there's no way anyone would want to build anywhere they want to, besides into the center. That's my key goal here. It's my very key goal. Oh no, bad things are gonna happen. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm just saying, any story you get from a maid is gonna be more interesting than a story you get from not having a maid. And if you've ever watched the series, it was called Desperate Maids. No, it was some play on Desperate Housewives, and I had to watch it one time because this is gonna be the most ridiculous thing I say, so let's just like go past it. But I had to watch a show called like Desperate Maids or something for my job at the time, and let's just say those maids get up to some murder. I think that's a spoiler. And wouldn't it be cool if like someone was murdered in my house? If assuming it's not me or the maid, or not me or by me. You know, I think you know, okay, that would suck. What if someone was murdered and like, yeah, okay, wait, I'd love it if my maid murdered people and then cleaned my stuff, because once you commit a murder, you know, the amount of like cleaning you have to do, you probably get really good at like getting those tricky stains out of the carpet, because you know you legally have to or you go to prison. So I reckon, you know, I'm figuring in my infinite wisdom that therefore a maid would be great. Notice, Matt, I made cake stairs a thing. Are you proud, Soy Cat? Says Dank Cat. I made a video on cake stairs. They're my favorite like type of staircase. Send me a picture on Twitter if you can use them for something, because I haven't really seen anyone effectively use them yet. Oh, what's he doing? Okay, it's good. It's good. He's got this. He's got the pattern down. So are you gonna add more people to Toy Cat? I was honestly like, even the first person was just more of like a fun. Yeah, let's see what happens. Your job requires you to watch TV shows. If only that was me, says Exterminator. It was an old job I had. Again, the history of what Toy Cat does for a living gets a little bit shaky when you go prior to YouTube. But yeah, I had to watch TV shows and write about it a bit. It was weird. I use the TV show as like a bonding. It's good stuff. It was good stuff. It's not against the law if they don't catch you. I'm pretty sure there is a statute in the book that says, well, if you get murdered and you don't... Oh, wait. What are they doing? Oh, it's fine. Perspective. Maybe you should have a theme building competition to help you build your stuff. That would be fun. I mean, maybe I should get some professional stuff going on. But I don't know. Not professional is good too. Not professional is just as amazing. Is it Devious Maids? Toy Cat says Pointless Game Watermelon. Oh yeah, Devious Maids. That's the one. I'm glad. I'm glad someone has watched the right number of maid shows to understand the one I was talking about. Does this look like a boulder yet? Something has gone horribly wrong here. I guess we'll just place some blocks there. There we go. That's a boulder. Boulder enough for me. Oh, these TNT blocks are getting like dangerously close. But it's fine, it's fine. And then the final bit of boulder stuff will be just in this corner here. Oh no, I'm placing my boulder here. Are you going to add water sources on the islands when they're done, Toy Cat? Yeah, I think I'll add water sources of some form. Maybe some lava too, so you could make... Maybe I'll make every island come with like most of the ingredients for a cobblestone generator. I know that's an idea I'm not entirely awful down to. Also, yeah, if Jeff dies, that would be sad. But you know what? I think Jeff's gonna die eventually anyway. He'd agree with that. So, if he dies as part of a murder, Scott, wouldn't that be amazing? Can you use end crystals for more explosive power? Good question, actually. You know, Exterminator. That's a confusing name, but let's test your theory. Because it's going to be effort, so I'm not going to do it personally. But let's see if it's theoretically possible to do it. Do cake stairs go very fast with horses, like on PC? I haven't tested that, actually. Can horses climb stairs easily? If so, then cake stairs are the official recommendation for me. Yeah, I don't think it works. I just killed a pig there. That's all I did, or a sheep. I guess we'd have to like place it like that. But then we need to remove a bunch of blocks around it. All the way around it. It's more explosive, but really not worth the extra effort. Also, big thank you for the super chat, Matthew Deutsch. It's always cool to see some chat for the super variety coming by. And yeah, especially with, like, you know, the way YouTube's been of its whole like, oh yeah, well, ad revenue makes no sense anymore, and I hope you're okay with that. See, this is not effective. It's not let's just use TNT. Back to TNT. Back to TNT. Maybe that's, I don't know. I just feel like end crystals just that there's so much more effort for pretty much the same explosive effect, and it might even be less, like, because it only goes one direction. It's terrible. Place it on bedrock, IBX Toycat. I don't think the bedrock would change how it's going down. Anyway, staying on point. Use minecart TNTs. That's not a terrible idea, is it? Oh, one thing before I go, I want to, like, get my webcam set up, so we're gonna do that right now. Let's see if we can, in fact. So I've got 2 cables, one for each webcam. And let's set up the more... Oh wait, it won't work because new PC. Okay, my bad. But I'll plug it in and we'll see what happens. You'll hear a noise, you know, the Windows doo-doo. Whatever it is these days. That's the one. Can you hear it? It happened twice there. And now in theory, it's a big if. In theory... Ah, there's me! No, there's just an empty blank box. If you use the crystals and remove the obby, it works. Oh, yeah, you're right about that, actually. Oh, no, he's placing TNT right next to my islands. Okay, we're safe. And then, oh, we got super chats. Big thank to Matthew Deutsch and to JW Glass for saying break the obsidian before the crystal. Okay, so we'll place a thing there. Then we'll break the obsidian. Wait, let's try that again. That's pretty explosive, actually. That's pretty explosive. I can confirm. I can officially confirm you get explosive results when you do it this way. Yeah, that's a big explosion. That's definitely quite effective. So even though right now it might look like we've done, it might look like we're even in a worse place than we were when we started. I think you can now see the map coming together, and that's a good thing. Actually, you know, I'm gonna wait until that links all the way around to that, so you can at least see where the map's going. Because otherwise, I'll look back at it and I'll be like, Toycat, did you get drunk and play Minecraft again or something? Like it's gonna be one of those stories where I don't want to like, I want to make sure that it is like I can see where it's going, so I'm not just massively confused or whatever. Do you like capybaras? Toycat says D Moya. Capybaras. I know the animal. I've seen it at a zoo a bunch of times, but let's look it up. Oh, it's just a guinea pig, right? Oh wait, my mother kept sending me pictures of those when she was in Mexico recently. So I guess so. I like guinea pigs a lot, but like maybe not like that crazy amount. Well, so Focus says YouTube money. YouTube money, indeed. £4 is like, that's enough to buy either a burger or like a drink at like a coffee chain. Like I can take that to Costa or Starbucks and get any drink I want. Isn't that a one? Or even a Pret. I could go to any of the major coffee places. Could get a milkshake. Could buy a medium-sized fries at Five Guys. All of those things represent a lot of pleasure. So a big thank you to both of you for making it happen with your advice too. Isn't that the best thing? I think it is. So yeah, I want to really make sure these things. Oh, he's actually. I think he must be listening because he's hearing. He's understanding. So we'll fill it very carefully, very slowly, but we will get this done. Oh jeez, yep. No, that's not good. We'll be a little bit more careful than that. Just keep on placing them as we go around. Oh yeah, that little bit more explosive than I was liking, but again, it's all fine really. People can jump onto the bedrock and use the water for this full damage. Yeah, they could. Actually, wait, that's a good point. Oh wow. I think the only thing stopping people from doing that is if they once you go down there though, you're kind of trapped down. That's the only thing we can use to stop people. Other than that, it is entirely worthless. No, Starbucks are more expensive. Toycat says Nera. No, not in the UK. Let me correct you right here. I want to say even at my train station, which I think is a little bit more expensive than the average Starbucks, it's £4.15 for like the most expensive drink on the menu. You've got to always remember that the pound is worth more than pretty much any other currency. Even when it's worth a lot less than it's meant to be, it's still worth a lot more than other currencies. Fun fact you might not have known. I've always wanted to make a video like for the longest time on like why it is that like, you know, like certain currencies are just worth so much less. Because oh wait, is one of the islands just gone? Oh no, okay, we're good. Because there's a currency out there, it's like the Kuwaiti dinar. I want to make sure I get this right actually. Kuwait, I think it's the Kuwait dinar. Kuwait dinar to USD. Yeah, it's the most valuable currency in the world. And it's not like Kuwait is just this amazing place that has this... Like, currency value is such an abstract topic that no one understands. But yeah, for the most part, just understand the pound is powerful. So is the Kuwaiti dinar. And the US dollar is generally considered to be a pretty low value currency. But like per dollar. But you get lots of dollars in the American. And as a British person, you don't get lots of pounds. And if you're a European, you don't get many euros. So there you go. There's your quick lesson. But invest in Kuwaiti dinar right now. They're worth $3.28 each. That's a lot of dollars compared to the yen, which I think is the opposite. Oh no, it's the Zimbabwean dollar. Wait, one sec. Zimbabwean dollars to USD. They got rid of them recently. But if you did still have them, for every 1 USD, you get 92... quadrillion, 233 trillion, 720 billion, 368 million, 547,000 Zimbabwean dollars. That's a lot of Zimbabwean dollars. By the way, fun fact: Jeff is from Zimbabwe, or Rhodesia, or whatever it was called. There you go. Now you know. Place multiple crystals every 3 to 7 blocks. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, but that's gonna be a lot of effort in the placement of them all. Kuwaiti dinner sounds delicious. Says Kuwaiti dinner, sorry, sounds delicious. Says Focus. I agree, it does. Also, yes, please do follow me at IBXToyCat. That's where you can tweet me if you want me to see your stuff, or you just want me to know what you did today, or you want to see what I've been up to. I built my PC today. It's been wonderful. I'd show you, but again, I tried to turn it on a second ago. It's kind of breaking the screen when I try. Wait, is this one going to do anything? Everything gets a little scary when I do that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this stream. Thank you for the extra super chat. Thank you for all of the lovely words and, I guess, money today. Next time, though, make sure you donate in Kuwaiti dinar. By far my favourite currency to receive. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And I guess I'll see... Should we do this again next week? Or shall I, like... What should we do? Actually, let's work that out now. That was a bad noise. Should we stream this again next week? Or should we, like, give it a break for a week and play the new glide maps or whatever? Let me know. Type in the chat right now. Let's work this out before we go. Let's make sure we know for sure. 1 British pound equals $1.28. Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of dollars per pound. So, yeah, let me know in the chat, and I'll work it out, and we'll do that. So probably, maybe, not even sure, there's a little bit of a chat delay, but I guess I'll see you all in the next stream. Goodbye. Forever.